MP4. MP4 is the most widely used video format in the world. If you have ever recorded a video on your phone, downloaded something from the internet, or uploaded to YouTube, you have almost certainly worked with an MP4 file without even thinking about it. But here is what most people get wrong. MP4 is not a compression method. MP4 is a container. Think of it like a shipping box. The box does not determine what is inside. It simply holds everything together. An MP4 file works the same way. It holds video, audio, subtitles, and metadata, all organized in one file so any device can read and play it smoothly. Inside that container, the video is usually compressed using H.264 or H.265, and the audio is typically compressed using AAC. The MP4 format itself just keeps everything packaged neatly. The reason MP4 dominates is simple. Only it offers the best balance between compatibility and efficiency. It works on Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, smart TVs, gaming consoles, and virtually every streaming platform. No other format comes close to that level of universal support. H.264 is a video compression codec, not a container format. Where MP4 is the box that holds everything together, H.264 is the technology that determines how the video inside that box is actually compressed. It works by only saving what changes between frames rather than storing every frame as a complete image. A non-moving background does not need to be recorded 1,000 times. Only the parts that move get updated. This is what allows H.264 to reduce file sizes dramatically without destroying visual quality. That efficiency is why YouTube, Instagram, Netflix, and Blu-ray discs all rely on it. When you export a video from any editing software using default settings today, it is almost certainly H.264. Even though newer codecs have since been developed, H.264 remains the most universally supported video codec available, and for most use cases, it is still the most practical choice. AVI, which stands for Audio Video Interleave, was developed by Microsoft in the early 1990s. At the time it was introduced, it was one of the most important video formats available, giving Windows users a reliable way to store and play video and audio together in a single file. The format held up well for its era, but technology moved forward, and AVI largely did not. AVI files tend to be significantly larger than modern formats because they do not support the efficient compression techniques that came after them. A video that would take up 500 megabytes in AV, I might take a fraction of that in MP4 with no visible difference in quality. AVI also struggles with variable frame rates, which can cause playback issues, and it lacks native support for modern streaming standards, making it a poor fit for online platforms. Most media players can still open AVI files today, but the format is rarely used in any modern workflow. It exists mostly in older archives and legacy systems where files have simply never been converted. MOV. MOV is Apple's QuickTime container format, built for high-quality video playback and professional editing workflows. Like MP4, it is a container, meaning it holds video, audio, and metadata together in a single file. The difference is in what it was designed for. Where MP4 prioritizes universal compatibility, MOV prioritizes quality and integration with professional tools. It supports a wide range of codecs and works seamlessly with Apple software like Final Cut Pro, making it a preferred format for professional cameras and editing environments. The trade-off is compatibility. Outside of Apple's ecosystem, MOV files can sometimes cause issues. Windows users may need additional software to open certain MOV files properly. For professional video production on Apple systems, MOV is an excellent choice. For everything else, MP4 remains the more practical option. MKV, or Matroska Video, is an open-source container format built for flexibility. While MP4 and MOV are designed to be efficient and compatible, MKV is designed to hold as much as possible within a single file. A single MKV file can contain multiple video tracks, multiple audio tracks, several subtitle languages, chapter markers, and detailed metadata all at once. This makes it the preferred format for high-definition movies and large media archives, where having everything in one place matters. A practical example of this is Blu-ray rips. When someone stores a full movie with English and French audio, multiple subtitle options, and chapter navigation, MKV is almost always the container making that possible. The downside is that some older devices do not support MKV natively. However, most modern media players handle it without any issues. And because it is open source, the format continues to improve over time. H.265, also known as high-efficiency video coding, or HEVC, is the direct successor to H.264. The goal was straightforward: deliver the same video quality as H.264, but at roughly half the file size. It achieves this by using a more advanced compression process, where H.264 breaks video into small blocks to analyze changes between frames. H.265 uses larger and more flexible block sizes, allowing it to compress video more efficiently without sacrificing visible quality. That efficiency makes H.265 especially valuable for 4K and high-resolution content. Encoding and decoding, H.265 is more demanding than H.264, meaning older devices may struggle with playback. There is also a licensing cost attached to H.265, which has slowed its adoption in some areas compared to royalty-free alternatives. WebM. WebM is an open-source video format built specifically for the web. It was developed by Google to provide a royalty-free solution for browser-based video streaming, which is why it is deeply integrated into platforms like YouTube and supported natively by every major modern browser. WebM typically uses VP9 or AV1 for video compression, both of which are highly efficient codecs designed to maintain strong quality at smaller file sizes. This makes WebM particularly effective for streaming high-resolution video while keeping bandwidth usage low. The royalty-free nature of WebM is a significant advantage. Unlike H.265, which carries licensing costs, WebM can be used freely by any developer or platform, which accelerated its adoption across the web. Outside of browser and web-based environments, however, WebM has limited use. It is not a format commonly found in professional editing workflows or offline media collections. Its strength is specifically in online streaming, and in that context, it performs extremely well. ProRes. ProRes is a professional video codec developed by Apple, designed specifically for editing and post-production workflows. Unlike the formats covered so far, ProRes is not built for streaming or storage efficiency. It is built for editing performance. Standard streaming codecs like H.264 and H.265 compress video heavily to reduce file sizes. ProRes takes a different approach, using much lighter compression that preserves a significantly higher amount of visual detail, making it far easier and faster for editing software to handle. A filmmaker cutting a feature film or a broadcaster editing live footage needs a format that their software can scrub through, cut, and color grade without lag. ProRes delivers that. Cameras like the Apple iPhone Pro series and professional cinema cameras can record directly in ProRes, which removes the need to convert footage before editing.